Here's why narcissists use sex as their number one option. There are various ways in which narcissists weaponize sex. Beyond merely using it as a means of control, they inflict severe emotional and mental harm upon their victims. Welcome, everyone. Today's episode aims to decode the tactics employed by narcissists when it comes to sexual encounters. We will explore the concept of sexual violence perpetrated by narcissists and delve into its impact on survivors. To stay updated with new content on this channel, be sure to click the subscribe button and the bell icon. One prevalent aspect observed in narcissists is their tendency to put on a facade, leading to the concept of fake intimacy. While sexual encounters may take place, there is often a lack of genuine or lasting emotional connection. Despite the enjoyment experienced during the sexual act, it holds little significance beyond the physical act itself. The narcissist creates an illusion that you hold a unique position in their world, but in reality, they could replace you with almost anyone. It is crucial to recognize that any profound sense of connection is an illusion projected by the narcissist. The true emotions are ones that you may attribute to them, but in reality, they are reflections of your own desires. As challenges arise, you will come to realize the shallow nature of the connection. Understanding the significance of sexual intimacy and healthy relationship is vital in comprehending the detrimental effects of sexual trauma and how narcissists exploit it. Genuine sexual intimacy nurtures relationships on multiple levels, including emotional and interpersonal bonds that enable a deeper understanding of one another. In contrast, narcissists adopt distorted and asymmetric views of sex that deviate from healthy norms. They weaponize sexual encounters to exert control, employing various tactics. By exploring these practices, we can better comprehend the abnormality and asymmetry that characterizes the narcissist's sex life. It is important to shed light on sexual violence perpetrated by narcissists and its impact to raise awareness and support survivors in their healing journey. Remember, you are not alone and there is hope for recovery. Stay tuned for future episodes where we continue to navigate this complex topic. Let's address the way narcissists perceive and utilize sex within relationships. For some narcissists, sex is secondary to their other goals. At the beginning of the relationship, they excel at generating intense sexual attraction during the love-bombing phase. It feels like the best sex you've ever had. However, as the devaluation stage unfolds, the narcissist may begin withholding or devaluing sex altogether. Suddenly, the sexual tension between you dwindles, and you lose that sense of connection. This decline in intensity can leave you feeling confused and questioning your self-worth, beauty, and body image. The negative thoughts that develop from their manipulation, gaslighting, and mistreatment further impact your self-confidence. As they pull away emotionally, you long for the closeness that was once present in the relationship. True intimacy is not solely built on physical attraction, but on deep emotional connections. This devaluation process continues as you strive to pursue the narcissist while attempting to better yourself. You make concessions, hoping to restore equilibrium or regain the initial image of them you fell for. The weaponization of sex stems from the intensified perception of sexual encounters within relationships with narcissists. The weight and significance placed on the sexual connection increase, becoming their key means of establishing a sense of connection with you. When you yearn for their attention once again, they exploit this desire, using it to shame you and label you with terms like sex addict or sexually addicted. The intertwining of your neurological system with the sexual connection can lead to feelings of shame, particularly when attention from them is lacking. They withhold what you need, exacerbating the feeling of being emotionally fragmented. Ultimately, the concept of connection becomes reduced to the sexual aspect, resulting in a shift in your perception and behavior. Using this newfound power, the narcissist manipulates you into engaging in unhealthy behaviors. As your dependence on them grows, you seek validation and security, willing to do anything to hold on to their attention. They make unusual requests and may subject you to sexual abuse, exploiting the traumatic bond they have created to coerce you into actions you would have never accepted otherwise. You may have some familiarity with the disturbing actions I'm referring to, such as taking explicit pictures or videos and posting them online, actions that are unimaginable within a healthy relationship. Yet somehow you find yourself caught up in this distorted reality. Your sense of self begins to shift. You may find yourself blaming yourself for the depths to which you have sunk, feeling disconnected from your true identity. These actions contradict your values and beliefs. By manipulating you into engaging in behaviors that are against your nature or only occur in the presence of the narcissist, this type of sexual trauma goes far beyond the boundaries of normalcy and can result in severe psychological and traumatic harm. Returning to the previously mentioned punishment dynamics, a narcissist may withhold sex as a form of punishment. Perhaps they demanded something from you that you were not comfortable with, or they felt hurt by your words. As a means of exerting control and restoring their power, they may refuse to engage in sexual intimacy until you plead and grovel. This act provides them with a twisted satisfaction, as they derive pleasure from inflicting pain on another person. If you examine the sexual relationship more closely, you will observe a mechanical quality to it. While there may have been tender moments in the beginning, it now feels robotic and devoid of genuine connection. Narcissists thrive on the compliments and reactions they receive from you, treating you as a source of pleasure without considering your own desires. You wouldn't dare question their behavior or ask why they prioritize their own gratification over your needs, as your thinking has been manipulated and altered. Emotionally and cognitively, you have been conditioned to accept this treatment, believing that at least I have this, or at least they give me this. Your brain is a master at magnifying insignificant slivers into mountains, leading you to tell yourself things like, well, they're still having sex with me, so they must still care about me, or at least I get to have sex with them. These mental gymnastics are at play here, manipulating your perception and keeping you entangled in the narcissist's web. This is why I emphasized at the beginning of the video that sexual abuse encompasses more than overt control. It has the power to deeply impact and alter the survivor. In the aftermath of narcissistic abuse, you may experience a resurgence of desires for sexual closeness, a lingering symptom of the trauma you endured. It is important to acknowledge that the shame you may feel is something you don't have to carry. It is a result of the way your brain has been wired within this toxic dynamic. Your sexual experiences became entangled with the trauma you experienced. As you gain insight into the true character of the narcissist and actively heal, your brain chemistry will change and you will gradually let go. If you found this video helpful, I invite you to share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Let us continue our journey of healing. Have a positive day ahead.